Make sure you guys get your 5 stocks from Moo. Link down below. All you have to do is deposit at least $100, and you could get up to 5 stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. It's literally free money, guys. Who doesn't like free money? Again, link down below. And now let's break down the market, some stocks, charts, what I'm doing in these markets. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into the video. So it's almost 1 p.m. on the East Coast right now, and the indexes are up a lot. The metals are down. Volatility is down. So in other words, it's a nice green day, guys. It's a nice green day. The S&P's up 1.8%. Same with the Dow. We have the Russell up 2.2%, and the Nasdaq's up 1.3%, with the VIX down 7%, and the metals, silver, gold, down about 1.4% each. So what we're noticing here on SPY is a retest. We're trying to break out. We're not there yet, but we're testing this 440 to 438 level, which you guys can see if I zoom in a bit, and I've mentioned this a bunch on the channel, but I'll say it again. You guys can see this 440 resistance has been a sticking point for the past 1, 2, 3, and I guess today 4 trading days. 4 trading days. So if we break out of 440, hence why I have my alert right at 440, this could end up going up to 445, which is where my next alert is, and 445 was that rough area, was resistance back in the middle of February. If 445 breaks, that's where a full-fledged real reversal could start to occur. But we're not there yet, guys, because again, we're still in an overall downtrend on this 20-day chart. We are still under 440. Even though we're above the moving averages, we're still under 440, and we are under this overall downtrend. So put your alerts, 440, 445. Today's nice 1.8% green day is a good step in the right direction, but we're not fully breaking out yet until we break out of 440 and 445. And you guys can see all day today on the intraday chart. Take a look at this. We've been ripping. We called out this inverse head and shoulders on my Patreon video this morning that I personally noticed as the markets were about to open. And by the way, if you want to join the Patreon, check it out. No pressure. That's linked down below. It's the best time to sign up now in the beginning of the month, so check it out. Again, link down below. You get all my buy, sells, call outs, all that good stuff. We called out the inverse head and shoulders on SPY. It played out. This thing's ripping now. So if we break 440, I'm telling you guys, there might be a short-term, more upside in the short term. And when it comes to Triple Q, let me pop this up. Triple Q, you guys should know, tracks the NASDAQ 100. You guys can see it's still in a downtrend on the 20-day chart, like SPY, but like SPY as well, it's above both moving averages. We're showing some nice momentum this morning, and we're getting closer to test. Well, it's not even morning yet anymore. It's midday now, and we're getting closer to test that 348 level, which you guys can see if I pull up this 5-day chart, has been a sticking point over the past couple of days, 3-4 trading days. So if we clear above, let's say 350 and then above 355, that is where a huge reversal could occur. 355, 350 being right around that 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart. And if we break above 360s, guys, at that point, Triple Q is really going to start gaining some steam. And obviously, we have a lot going on right now. I believe Jerome Powell was speaking this morning, I think at some congressional meeting or something like that. It popped up on my YouTube. He was talking. We obviously got the State of the Union yesterday from Biden. We have on the 16th the Fed meeting, which is in 2 weeks from today. So there's a lot going on. Oil's ripping. You know, the supply of oil is, there's a supply crisis right now with Russia. So there's a lot going on in these markets, and we got to keep on pushing, guys, because when has there been a time period in the stock market where there's nothing going on? I mean, there's always something going on, whether it's interest rates, fear of a recession, corporate earnings suffering, tapering, quantitative easing, tightening. There's always something going on. And if you're in the stock market, and if you're newer in the stock market, and you're scared of these time periods, you have to realize there's always going to be something going on, no matter what. There's always fears of something, so always keep that in the back of your mind when you're trading, when you're investing. Just know nothing's ever going to be smooth sailing, calm waters. there's always going to be something, guys. So what do you think? Drop me a comment down below. Make sure to smash that like button if you are finding value in this video thus far. And now let's talk about, like you guys saw in the title, 3 stocks I'm looking at. Let's break down 3 stocks that I'm looking at today. And one of them, well, I guess one of them isn't. Nordstrom. Nordstrom's up 40% today, which is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. It's up 40% from $18 yesterday. Now it's almost at $30 a share. Nordstrom's not one of them, but Nordstrom's competitor is one of them, which is Macy's. Macy's is up 7% today, and that's probably on the back of Nordstrom crushing earnings. So Macy's is up a good chunk, 7%. It's above these moving averages with today's 7% move. It's above both the 50 and the 180 here on the 4-hour chart. And what I'm noticing, if you guys take a look here and I zoom in, I'm noticing an inverse head and shoulders. We have the left shoulder, the head right here as we got very oversold to about 21. Then we had that V-shaped recovery. And then we have that right shoulder forming today as we're breaking up 7% above these moving averages. And you guys can see the neckline is right around 24.50, which we held today, which is a very good sign. So at this point in time, do we end up breaking out of this wedge? That is the million-dollar question. We're above the moving averages, inverse head and shoulders. These are good initial signs of a potential breakout to come, but we're still in this wedge, and we still have a very big resistance coming up around $27 to about $28. That point has been a sticking point, that range, since the beginning of 2022, even earlier, well, not earlier, in the end, rather, of 2021. You guys can see here, you know, early December, throughout all of December, we struggled at 27.28. So the bottom line is, if Macy's can clear out of $28 and preferably into $29, that could be a very, that'd be a very bullish breakout to the point where momentum could kick in and take this thing back low 30s, mid 30s, in my opinion, no problem. So Macy's, and it's going up even more. Now it's up over 7%. Macy's is one that could really get hot here, and we've seen it have extraordinary runs. You guys can take a look here in July. From July to about November, in 4 months, it ran up about a double, more than a double. It went from $15 to about $38. It went up 136%, which is unbelievable. So I'm going to put my alert at $28 for Macy's, ticker symbol M, and we'll see what it does. And of course, make sure to subscribe. I will be covering and coming back to these stocks over the next couple of days to see how they end up doing. So that's number 1, Macy's. Number 2 is Tapestry, ticker symbol TPR. As I was looking through the markets today, running some scanners, screeners, doing what I do, doing my thing, TPR popped up, and this one's up 6.4% today. It's above the moving averages like Macy's, and kind of like Macy's as well, but on a larger scale here. We're noticing an inverse head and shoulders. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and it looks like the neckline being around 38.50 held, and now we're trading above $40 a share, and we're at a multi-day high. You know, we're at a multi-week high, actually. So it looks like this right shoulder wants to complete. Now, am I saying it's going to go all the way to 47, maybe even higher? I mean, it could, but am I saying that for sure? Absolutely not. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But could it get to, especially if it breaks $42, where I'm going to put my alert now, actually, $42 being resistance from, you know, when was that? Beginning of February, also in the beginning of January. If we break 42, can it get to 44, 45? Absolutely, guys. And then from that point, it'll be more realistic after we break 42 for the right shoulder to fully complete, which could be anywhere from 46 to 47 bucks. So monitor this one. We have an inverse head and shoulders. It's above the moving averages. If we break 42, there's going to be more upside, in my opinion. That's Tapestry, ticker symbol TPR. And another one that we've been talking about a lot recently, I feel like, and it keeps on trucking along, guys, it is Costco, ticker symbol COST. Costco today alone is up another 1%, over 1%, and that's on the back of having a couple of good days in a row. If you all take a look here on the 5-day, this thing went from 480 just a couple of days ago, and now it's above 530, or right around 530. It is up 10% in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including today, 5 trading days, and we have earnings coming up for Costco, I believe tomorrow pre-market, or actually no, it's tomorrow after market. And what we're noticing is, number one, it's trading above this wedge on the 4-hour chart, and number two, it's breaking out of the moving averages. So at this point, if we take out the highs from the beginning of February being around 533, 530, which we tested earlier today, and we failed at that point. If you guys take a look here on the intraday chart, we literally hit 533, we failed. Now we're pulling down, we're trading at 529. If we go back to test 533, we break that point, I think momentum takes us back to the mid-high 500s, especially if earnings are solid, kind of like what we saw with Target. And it seems like Target sent a shockwave through these retail stocks, and their good earnings and the stock shooting up made Costco shoot up. Let's see if Walmart shot up. Probably not. I don't think Walmart. Walmart's been in the gutter lately. I mean, it is up a little bit over the past couple of days, but overall, Costco is looking the best out of all of them, technically speaking. With earnings tomorrow, I'm going to put my alert at 535. If we clear that point, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be a breakout, especially with good earnings and guidance. So that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it, found some value, got some insight on some of these stocks and the markets. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and join my Patreon. If you guys want all my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day, plus more, the best place to do it is on Patreon, or the best place to get that is on Patreon. Really the only place. That's linked down below, or you guys can go to stocksarefast.com/Patreon. It's the best time to try it out. Early in the month. If you don't like it, you can cancel it. That's simple. Link down below. Make sure to also get your 5 stocks for Moo. Deposit $100 using my link. You could get up to 5 stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.